Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm a computer science major at the University of Waterloo, and I'm going to show you what it's like to intern as a software engineering intern at Coinbase. Morning, I just woke up. Literally had to drag myself out of bed. I'm not good at being a morning person. But I'm gonna do my skincare routine, which is a pretty simple routine, and then begin my day. For my skincare routine, I start off with this cleanser and then a vitamin C serum and this moisturizer. And of course, I can't forget to put on sunscreen every day. After my skincare routine, I like to make myself some tea and do a little bit of journaling. I find that journaling helps me start my day off on the right foot, and it's something I've done on and off throughout my entire life. I just love to reflect. And then I begin my day. Coinbase is a secure online platform for buying, selling, transferring, and storing digital currency. The mission is to increase economic freedom in the world. Most users of Coinbase's platform will buy and sell digital currency conveniently on the mobile app that you can download from the App Store. In the morning, I'll catch up on Slack messages, email, just refresh my mind on what I did the day before and what I left off of. If I have some programming, I'll get that done, or if I have a pull request and there's been comments left for me, I'll go over that. And that's what I'll usually do within the couple of hours I have before I have a one-on-one sync up with my intern manager or mentor late morning-ish. She's a senior software engineer on my team, and I've been working very closely with her throughout the entirety of my internship. In our one-on-one sync up, we'll usually talk about what I'm planning on doing for that day or even for the upcoming week. Any blockers, if I am blocked, what are the next steps that we can take to help unblock me? And I find that it's a really good way of keeping my progress in check and making sure that she's fully aware of what's going on. And if there's anything I need from her, it's been made clear, or vice versa. Even if there's, nothing super technical to talk about, or if I'm not blocked, then we might catch up on just general life, career, topics of discussion. And I'm so grateful that I've been able to work with her. I get to know her closely because she really, I can tell, understands my needs, my wants, and is looking out for my best interests. It's lunchtime and I'm craving pasta, so I ordered some from Italy. Ooh, those pastries look good. I think I'll get one too. Alright, time to head home now. And here are my goodies. This is my pasta. It's tagliatelle alla bolognese. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it tastes so good, and I'm so happy I got it. Italy has such good food. After lunch is usually when the bulk of my meetings and one-on-ones occur. I'm really grateful though that on Tuesdays we have a no meeting block for my team because it really lets me get in some focus time in the afternoon. To help me get more focus time in and improve my productivity, I really like using Clockwise, a tool that my teammates at Coinbase told me about. It's a smart calendar assistant and schedules your focus time automatically. It's integrated into Google Calendar and Slack. What I think is cool about it is that it will automatically set your notification settings and your Slack status depending on what you have on your calendar. You can even choose when to schedule in your focus time. So for me, since a lot of my meetings are in the afternoon, I have my preferences set so that most of my focus time is scheduled for the morning. I just finished my work day. It's like 5:45-ish. I'm gonna get in a good workout now. I usually like to follow some fitness influencers or experts and just do their workout guides while we're stuck at home and can't go to the gym, unfortunately. Finished my workout and now it's time to go get bubble tea. Yay! I got a peach oolong tea from the alley, and I met up with one of my friends. And now I'm just gonna head home and probably just relax for the rest of the night. Something that I'm really grateful to have as a part of my internship is a company-wide recharge week where everyone gets a whole week off. I flew to Boston to see my younger sister and then to Chicago to visit my boyfriend, and they're both interns this summer as well. We are at Omakase and we're so excited because we haven't had good sushi in so long. We got our shaved ice. We got mango, which is like literally one of my favorite flavors ever. Let's give it a bite. That's good. Back in Toronto, or well, like Markham area, there's a really good place called Cups, and I literally go there all the time for shaved ice. It's so good. It's our last night in Boston. And of course, the first thing we did in Chicago was get dim sum, bubble tea, and shaved ice. We're at Buckingham Fountain. You're too tall to be in the frame. In Chicago, I also got to meet up with other interns, coworkers, and my amazing engineering manager and Coinbase buddy. Now let's answer some questions. What is the most valuable lesson you've learned from your internship? I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned at Coinbase is to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but I think it really goes a long way. I think it's a skill that I'm going to develop not just throughout the rest of my internship, but even for the rest of my life, whether it's career related or related to my personal life. When you are in situations where it's not familiar, it can really test your creativity and your intelligence, and it may be so worthwhile, whether it's meeting somebody new who you would have never thought of encountering, or learning about something that you would have never thought about picking up. Do you have any tips and resources for recruiting? There's a lot of great resources out there to help you find your internships. I'm in the co-op program and we have access to the Waterloo Works job system. But interestingly and maybe ironically, I haven't found any of my internships through the Waterloo Works system. I've found all of them externally. One of my internships I started the recruiting process for at a hackathon, and the others I've recruited for at different conferences or just applied externally. Some really great resources out there include Canvas, which was formerly named Jumpstart. Greylock Tech Fair is also another great avenue for recruiting, especially if you're looking into startups. And for women and those who identify as non-binary, Grace Hopper Conference is another avenue that you can look into for recruiting. Of course, I think a lot of companies now, especially because of the pandemic, have online or virtual career fairs or events that you can go to, so you're definitely not limited by your location.
What are some challenges you faced as a computer science student?
More than anything, some of the biggest challenges I've encountered have definitely been more of mental blocks I've put on myself. It was definitely intimidating, feeling like I didn't belong in the field. Over the years, over my internships, I've been really fortunate to meet a lot of great mentors, peers, friends who have shown me that software engineers are all different and they come from beautifully unique paths and backgrounds. And I think that's the beauty of the field, is that everyone has such a diverse set of skills and experiences, and that's what makes them who they are.
Where can I turn to for support?
There's the Women in Computer Science organization, which I love. They've been a huge part of my time at Waterloo. I've met so many of my best friends there, and I am so grateful for all the support and love and encouragement that they've given me. Other great organizations include Tech Plus, which is a mentorship program that is completely student run. They do a lot of really great events. I love being a mentor with them. For upper year students, I highly encourage it.
Would you rather work in person or remotely?
I probably like going into the office more than working from home. A really good balance for me, perhaps in the future when I start full-time and after graduation, is probably going into the office most of the days and then having probably one day working from home.
What do you do in your spare time?
I love to eat, I love bubble tea, I love dessert. So what I like to do in my spare time is actually just go on food adventures where I'll start from maybe like one part of the city in Toronto, walk the whole day to like another part, and just spend my time trying out different businesses, trying out different cafes. I love it because it really lets me get to know the city really well and also discover some new places to eat.
How can we connect with you?
If anyone ever wants to go for a virtual coffee chat or meet up in person someday, please do not be a stranger. I am more than happy to chat. You can find me on LinkedIn or on Instagram. My username is just Audrey Ho. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up or two. And if you want to see more content, definitely subscribe to the channel below and feel free to comment and let us know what else you'd like to see regarding professional and career development moving forward. You can also follow 16 Weeks on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Stay tuned next week for Archon's video at Cinchi.